No, this is the detract mode.
Sorry, we had to change frames.
But about 90% of this, I'm skipping about 90% of the stuff that's showed up in the demo anyway. And a good chunk of it is also beta footage. I don't know why they spoil so much of the present knife fight like the attract mode.
Long time no see.
Yes. Despite how much I enjoy this game, it does not have the best attract mode, but I will
The widescreen.
want to stick around in
Black
mercenaries.
space is because of the game, not because it was a canon. That's just how our
It's just sheer luck I got 5 stars in mercenaries. Just in order to emphasize how pretty good I am at the regular game, I'm just going to show you how terrible I am at mercenaries. So I'll seem even better by comparison.
Alright,
Alright, count us down.
Okay. Alright, sorry, I was unaware that... Okay, are we online? Alright.
yeah, sorry.
Hello, this is my first time on Marathon. I'm pretty nervous. And we are going to be playing 4 Resident Evil, as the title screen shows.
4 Resident Evil.
4 Resident Evil. Yes. So I'll catch you out. The timers. Yeah, the in-game timer is just good. Sorry, the real timer is just going to be a sort of a reference point that I'm using. It'll probably be off by the end timer by about 30 seconds or so. Timer is going to end right after the hard cut for the jet ski. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, my dad's still on the phone. Okay, well, anyway. So, I'm going to assume that none of you are really familiar with Resident Evil 4 speedrunning, so I'm going to go through the basics here. First of all, you'll notice that I have the striker equipped. This is so I can do something called the Ditman glitch, which is the main speed glitch in this game. In order to do that, you have to equip the striker, hold the inventory and aim buttons at roughly the same time, but not exactly, and then you have to switch to another weapon. And I just messed up a quick turn, but I'm going to Ditman over to a hand grenade, which I'm going to be using in the next map. In terms of speed, the fastest method of travel, aside from Ditman, is the open hands animation, which is used for grenades and for 2 types of rocket launchers, the special rocket launcher and the regular rocket launcher that you buy at the store, and also for grenades and if you have nothing in your hands, and also for eggs, but I'm never going to equip eggs, I'm only going to use them. And that dodge is actually a lot easier than it looks. Anyway, so I go into this equipped with hand grenades, so that I can do this next major sequence is the big first major difference between a Wii speedrun and a GameCube speedrun. In order to activate the next map, next wave on the other side of the map, I'm gonna have to kill 5 enemies instead of just the 2 in front on every other version. So I'm gonna have to do a 3 grenade spread, like so. 1, 2, 3. In order to kill the guy in the house, and because I was lucky, I got an explosion, which means I just saved a second. And I'm gonna fire a rocket over to the other side. And over there. Now I'm just going to let it pause buffer for a second, so that it'll save in-game time. And speaking of the prizes, I think we have a lovely fan art rendition of this visual glitch. If I am, unless I'm much mistaken, Rain?
I currently do not know.
Okay, yes. Well, there is one of them. Anyway, it's that's the special rocket launcher. I don't know if I'm allowed to give its full name on this stream, but anyway, some small maps like this one, you can actually use Ditman. It really depends on the map size, and there are various things to cancel the Ditman glitch. These include opening doors, taking damage, climbing up diagonal ladders as opposed to vertical ladders, which are just fine, entering new maps, etc. So I generally want to avoid having to open doors and so on whenever possible. This means that I'll destroy wooden doors and what have you. So again, we've got the first boulder coming up. Nothing too bad. It's the next boulder in Chapter 1-3 that actually it's a bit finicky. So I'm going to describe what makes that boulder particularly interesting when we get there. So now I'm going to be running through the dynamite section here, up to where Lewis is being captured, or being held in the bookcase. And thankfully that guy threw dynamite. Very rarely he tries to grab me, and he will end a lot of runs that way. The bookcase on my left is instructable on PAL, but not on NTSC. PAL is actually faster on GameCube for a number of reasons that I'll get into as they become relevant. So I want to wait on these next two cutscenes in order to skip a load trigger. I don't want to skip them right away. So because I skipped those cutscenes a little bit late, I skipped an extra loading trigger and just saved in-game time. It makes absolutely no difference for a real-time attack, but because I'm going by the end status screen, that's relevant. So as I said before, opening doors cancels Ditman, so what I'm going to do here is activate Ditman with a grenade, throw this grenade down, and I'm going to destroy two wooden doors that would otherwise be here. And there are doors there. You normally see them, but I threw a grenade down there. They are no longer there. So the point of this map is to collect these two emblems, combine the two halves of the emblems, and enemies are being good to me today. At least those ones are. The dynamite guy that sometimes spawns at the top here doesn't always spawn. I don't always know what makes him spawn or doesn't, but he never makes much of a difference. The big run killer is where that guy that tried to grab me spawns. So I'm going to go over to the door. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. I want not the special rocket launcher. It's going to be the end. I want the flash grenade. I combine these two and go into the door. So I equipped the flash grenade as a safety measure for this next map, because there's only a very small chance that the first enemy I approach here will actually point at me, allowing me to pass by him unscathed. Otherwise, if he doesn't point, I will have to throw a flash grenade. Like so. And that guy's not being very nice either. Thankfully, these guys are giving me a good pattern, though. I'm going to use the invincibility frames while vaulting over the sandbag in order to avoid that explosion. There was talk initially of trying to get Del Lago, the boss at the end of Chapter 1-3, down to 10 hits instead of 11 by taking damage here and in another spot in 1-3, but it really just isn't probable in a single segment. It just couldn't work out that way. So I'm going to have to swallow my pride and take the 11 hits. That will be somewhat of serious time once we get to that point. Not going to have that many moments of serious time, but when I do, I'll let you know. Lots of running, not much else to say about this part here.
So much map. I read a donation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep,
go ahead.
Alright, so we got 4 donations coming in right now. Well, they've been in. We've got $50 from Vincent Van Demeter. He says, "Hi guys, love what you're doing. Keep the awesome work. Sadly, won't be able to watch most of it. Well, we're recording it, as you say. You get to see it later on. Thank you for your donation, man. Much appreciated." And we have $5 from Ted Pappas. He's putting it towards God Hand. Yes, that's what we want to see. We know it's not a Kick Me Sign challenge, but that would probably break Molotov.
Yeah.
Mentally. So then we have $20 from Sean McCoy for Toe Jam and his third leg. So we're gonna have some possible Toe Jam action from Toe Jam and Earl.
Right.
Yeah. And then we got $30 from Stephen Bloom, which I do not see a comment from. Thank you for your donations. And keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming.
Nice. So sometimes it's faster to go to the inventory, particularly if you want to do a weapon switch, instead of just approaching the door, pressing A, at which point you would go into the inventory. It all depends on what parts there are at that particular moment. Going into here, the sewer section. This is one section where you actually don't want to use the Ditman glitch because the map is too small until you trigger this cutscene with the merchant in order to really be justified in taking the extra weapon switch time. Because spending you can actually spend quite a bit of time in the inventory menu. However, this map is large enough, even though Ditman gets cancelled halfway through, it's still large enough to be, in order to be justifiably using Ditman for the first section of it.
So guys, just as a reminder, we are doing this for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. They're aiming to prevent cancer, obviously, raise awareness, and help promote like early ways to stop cancer and make sure you prevent it in all sources and forms. We are Speed Demos Archive. Obviously, you guys are watching us somewhere. It says this. Thank you for coming out. This is the Englishman. You should check out his YouTube. It is pictured below the stream for you guys. He does stream sometimes. Apparently, it's a long link. You can catch us also on the great old Woody page, which is also linked from the front page. But I'd avoid that for now. You're watching something awesome.
Yeah.
Don't go away from this page. You might not make it back.
So this is the finicky boulder I was mentioning before. You want to wait on that last prompt until the very end before you press the buttons, because Leon will continue running down the hill on this particular prompt. Right about there. That's more or less the last moment that you want to do it. And then, again, a lot of running forward until Delago, and then that'll be my series time, but I'll let you know when that comes.
Well, I know when Delago's here. But...
Yeah.
Alright,
oh, yes. Yes. I just got a gold egg.
Woohoo! You guys should donate for some gold egg action. Gold egg action.
I will end up using gold eggs anyway on the ski lift because of difficulty adjustment. I'll get to difficulty adjustment at Chapter 2-3. Coming up is another pause buffer. This map is very large, and on GameCube it lags a lot. And if I were to try and Ditman without pause buffering here, you would see about 6 seconds of a black screen, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, you're going to see 6 seconds of a wonderful, beautifully designed pause menu.
Alright guys, don't forget we do have runs also coming up. We gotta have a decision on Chris or Jill here, guys.
Yep, I agree.
They are tied at $10. Come on, wake up. We need some decisions here.
Okay,
Do they still have
Delago.
the Jill sandwich line
Okay.
in remake?
Of course they do.
Alright,
they kept
serious
in
time.
all the good lines.
Yes. Okay, like
One,
Chris or Jill that they have the Chris or Jill that has that line.
It's Jill. Because
Vote for Jill.
Chris?
Yeah. No.
Okay, serious time.
Sorry. I need the name for them.
Yes! Oh, God's
No,
sake,
for
you're
the
gonna
donation.
dive.
Say,
Delago is completely random. His attacks up until the first 5 hits are skill, and then the last 6 are all random.
forum name. And have Sunesh can bring it out in arcade for the box. Okay. I'm putting it in the box.
So Raven Arcade?
Yeah, and that's for Chris. So we got $20 for Chris in. So come on, guys. You want to see some Jill action? You gotta.
I might be able to end it here if he gives me good enough pattern. 10. That might be it. There we go. Skill-wise, that was actually a pretty good Delago fight. I just got screwed over luck-wise, and I am gonna do the waterfall glitch here, but I'm gonna use the safety measure first, which is the checkpoint. I'm gonna try twice, and if I can't get it, then I'm just gonna continue onwards. And following this map, I'm gonna count the number of steps to the next cutscene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's run away from the tentacle rape monster, shall we? Sorry, the tentacle monster. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Hey, Englishman, you know about the Krauser 2017, right?
Yes, I do, and I know about the 4-1 cutscene, and I know I didn't do a donation thing for the waterfall glitch, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
And don't forget, you have Ashley Suplex.
Yes, I do, but that's at the end of the run.
I know.
And I've got a save file all prepared. So normally if I were doing this the risky way, I would have equipped the infinite rocket launcher because I wouldn't have done the lever checkpoint first, because I would just jump straight into it. But the thing is, you could fall through the map And because there aren't any other checkpoints up until this point, I would have to start back all the way where that first Las Plagas was. So I'm just taking the extra precautions needed here. Yep, I fell through the map once. And I'll try it again, and then I'll just continue. Almost. Okay, one more time, and then I'll give up. There we go. Got it. That only
It's Jesus Leon.
that only ends up saving about 17 seconds, which is why this is just a show-off thing for the marathon. If I were not to get it on first try, it would have been an instant restart. And there's a much more impressive out-of-bounds glitch coming up quite a bit later. For those of you who know about it, keep it to yourselves, because I wanted to keep it as a surprise. And again, any more donations, because pretty much everything here until like the halfway through 2-2.
We got that in-house $20 donation for Chris. That's
all right.
People need to get some stuff in. Come on, you're tapped out. Tap your friends. You got friends, I'm sure.
The richer, the better.
What was the forum name again? I'm sorry. Raven Arcadia. So with a Y. Raven.
And just another pause buffer, one before the start of the menu, and a 5-second one before Ellie Ganze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Depends on what your definition of climactic. That was a pretty epic pause screen there, sir. I think that was the climax.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Rain. You ain't seen nothing yet.
I think I've seen plenty enough, sir.
Maybe, maybe not. So coming up are the only Camillos you will be seeing in this entire run, because I'm skipping the maze. One of the reasons why I'm playing the GameCube version over Wii, or preferably the 360 or PS3 versions. Bye, Camillos.
We hardly knew you.
I'm really happy that I actually got that gold egg, because it means that I'm going to save quite a bit of time later on that I would usually be spending scrounging around for bits of green herbs and red herbs to get ideal health mixtures.
We love light puzzles. Who likes light puzzles? We like light puzzles.
Only thing better than light puzzles are light puzzles done quick. And I'm just gonna leave Ashley here. Who needs her? Bye. I'm off. Chapter 2-2 would be so much easier without you, but nope, the fake game forces you to take her with you. Damn. So 2-2 is in a single segment run. It is yet another make or break. I would probably, if this were in a single segment attempt, I would probably reset more within the first half an hour of gameplay than I would for the entirety of Disc 2. And wow, I've never seen Ganados being so aggressive on this map before. Then again, I've actually never seen them successfully grab Ashley here, but they can be quite aggressive.
Stop telling the game what it can't do, because I'm here. So obviously,
Yeah.
Yes, rain luck.
yeah, I am in camera view. That means my luck exists.
Let's see what's happening in IRC.
I'm doing retroactive rain luck, saying what it could
yeah,
have
I'm gonna switch
done,
to
as
mine.
opposed to what it may do. How does that work out?
Well, it means it's just gonna happen later. You're cursing yourself to have it happen later.
In the past.
No, dude, you'll somehow have to backtrack or something, and they'll grab you, or it'll be a place where they don't ever normally grab her, and they'll be like, nah.
Okay, well, I managed to leave the door open for Ashley, which is something I've had trouble with in the past. It only saves like 2 seconds, but it's the little things that matter in this case. That was pretty much a necessity. If the pitchfork guy had attacked like he does there, I have to throw down a flash grenade, otherwise he will successfully attack Ashley. If he attacks later, then it's fine to pass him. Here's another troublesome map. How troublesome depends. Okay, so since I wasn't able to get him down onto the ladder, and Ashley climbs the ladder, excellent. Starting with a low flash grenade count, but I managed to get through this section without much harm done. I just waited a bit there for Ashley to make sure that she hadn't cowered before I went down. And hello.
You know what? You're still dead. Delete it.
And cabin fight.
If I could only get it right
Okay,
the first
cabin
time.
fight isn't serious time, but it is audio time. I'm gonna have to listen to Lewis. In particular, his AI will sometimes go finicky
That's a pretty good quote.
if he gets grabbed.
Let this like normal one. So, no, let this like great. It happens to me a lot.
And of course, just my luck. The very first enemy. Basically, if Lewis gets grabbed or turns into a Plagos, not if, but when, because he almost always does, I have to divert from shooting out the windows here in order to fire a rocket at the fireplace. Which will free Lewis. There we go.
We got a gear strike.
And that was an okay cabin fight, and the rest of it was okay. I mean, despite the fact that I had to use more flash grenades than I really needed to, I got in there without incidents.
I don't
That's
know why
okay.
he
So
chose-
I'm always going to be taking the right path. The left path just isn't really practical for a speedrun. I'm also playing this on normal, by the way, not professional. Professional GameCube is a lot worse than it is on Wii or the other versions, because you do not have the Plagos removal laser, nor do you have the ability, nor do you have the gangster Leon costume or the armor Ashley costume. So it makes it very impractical for a speedrun. Pretty much every New Game Plus speedrun is played on normal on GameCube, and Pro is pretty much ignored. And now's another good donation time if you want. Anyone's coming up?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Doing some action. All right, we got like 6 new donations. We got $5 in from Chad Farber to go towards Earl. That's Gear Strikes donating $5 towards Earl, Toe Jam and Earl. That's awesome. We got $6.66 from Toothache here, donating towards Subtrollania.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. That's happening.
Go Toothache.
We got $15 from Jordan Simmons for Tifa being named esports. I guess they really are banding together.
How much do they have?
It's slowly trickling in, man. And then
They do it.
and then we got $30 from Drookie saying he wants that Jill sandwich. Woo! So Jill's back in the lead, guys. Come on.
Thank you, Droogie.
We got
Yeah,
$10
really.
from Matt Cole. Thank you very much as well for your donation. And $25 from Jeff Bonnell. I have not seen
Come on.
comments in the last few. Might trickle in a moment.
There we go.
But that's all we got for donations right now.
I want to get hit here for reasons that we'll get into once I'm off the ski lift.
Like, if Team Liquid could actually pull it off, I will be.
Team Liquid could.
It would be one of the first times anyone has outed Fox for like something that he wants.
Come
Like-
on.
Like no one else has ever like.
There we go. So the reason why I wanted it. Oh, and well, we're keeping it PG-13. This is another tradition from my stream. That's what you get when you're distracted. That was completely accidental, by the way, but hilarious, regardless. So, dynamic difficulty in Resident Evil 4. RE4 was one of the first games to use dynamic difficulty. In this case, unlike in, say, God Hand, it was done behind the scenes. In the
It was
GameCube
not done
version,
behind the scenes in God Hand. It blatantly told you, level, you're screwed.
yes, unlike in God Hand, it was behind the scenes, whereas God Hand slapped it in your face. Basically, yeah. So in Resident Evil 4, it was done in this case by accuracy, deaths, damage, healing items used, etc. So anyway.
Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me.
Maybe
Wait, follow
change
me.
it to-
Wait,
because I just
follow
changed
me.
it
Wait,
right
follow me. Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me. Wait,
I changed it to
wait,
remake,
follow me.
Yeah, but it's
That was Leon's rather pathetic attempt at rapping.
with the pending.
Oh, and I got first try on Mendes QTE too. That's good. And that was a really fast Mendes fight, even by my standards.
So as long as it's
Alright, we'll save, because your parent is apparently bid state pending.
Leon just couldn't resist doing it one more time.
I'm going to win this
Get angry!
I'm going to win this argument.
And another if there's any more donations, another boring ski lift ride.
How do we get some elevator music in on this, guys? I mean, it is an elevator, right? Technically.
It's a ski lift.
I think that like.
Chat.
Dead
I
Rising
want to ask the
elevator
chat what
music.
they think of this run so far, and what they think of my commentary, because I'm just curious. I know I'm not SMK, but I think I do rather decently.
People are really enjoying your commentary.
All right, well,
Yeah, people are liking it.
okay, it's good to know.
You're informative and you're actually upbeat.
Yeah. That's,
So we got some elevator music here going. Da 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 da. Aww.
There will be other music
I
to
thought you
provide
wanted,
in the
like,
very
voices
next
of the
map.
dudes.
Don't worry.
Like, if he wants us, we'll join in. No problem.
I am upbeat because I actually, unlike Carcinogen, I genuinely enjoy this game, and I think that's probably the only reason why I'm still speedrunning it to this day is because as much as it may not love me, I do. I love it.
Like, what are some of your
Probably
favorite parts of the
because of
game?
me.
Ooh, that's
Um,
tough. I would just say like the gunplay in general. Oh, coming up is one of the few areas where you can actually use the Ditman glitch with Ashley around, just because of how the map works. Normally the Ditman glitch does not affect Ashley's speed in the slightest. However, in maps like this, where you don't actually need Ashley to cross the line in order to get to the next checkpoint, it proves very beneficial. And I'll just leave her here. Okay, yeah, everything. Yay! And we're into chapter 3.1.
Yeah.
Chapter 3.1 can be pretty annoying. Also, the next map, also coincidentally, also has a section where you can use Ditman with Ashley. Those of you who remember this game will probably remember that you will have to make sure that the cannon is raised so you can destroy the door. However, Ashley proves a very important role in terms of me being able to crank
And then he's like,
fast.
go for it. And we're like,
So here we go. First of all, I'm going to activate Ditman. You'll see Ashley is lagging behind. Normally, Ditmanning with Ashley is not a good idea. However,
I'm gonna say
going to make her way here.
no to that because I would sleep.
And I'm going to have her follow me right here.
Zach, what are you doing? I'm like,
Now, normally there's an enemy that spawns right behind me who is deliberately designed to interfere with my ability to turn this crank. However, because I made Ashley follow me when she did, the enemy will prioritize her over me, except the one time she didn't.
Yeah, he's gonna take
That
over.
sometimes happens. I've only ever seen her happen a few times, but she is
Or
supposed
someone
to
who
serve as
cares
bait.
about actually.
Also, all the enemies despawn, so I don't need to worry about that skull guy who was sneaking up on me.
What skull guy? You were obviously hallucinating, sir. There's no skull guy there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bro.
thought-
Are you on?
I
Do we
see
have
that.
to kick you out of the center? Are you on drugs?
Right, and there was no door here either.
Exactly. We obviously are having some visual problems in the runner. We need to get his eyes checked.
Yes. Okay, so
Alright.
this is a very small map,
Your glasses fix that.
and I just need to pay attention for 1 second. This, and okay, good.
Play blinds.
Alright, the one potential thing that could have gone very wrong did not, so I'm happy with that. Want to turn wide here, so that the enemies are less likely to follow. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Pretty much textbook right there. And so now we're going to show one of Ashley's other talents. One which will actually be put to good use, unlike the baiting. Which is Ashley's ability to be a doorstop. Ashley proves an able doorstop, much like any enemy. She can hold open doors. And remember, I said before that one of the things that could cancel Ditman was opening a door.
Low or something?
So we're going to take advantage of that particular weakness in this map. So I'm going to throw a flash grenade over here. That's going to leave the enemies open. Except it didn't quite work the way I intended. However, there is still room for saving time here, and also for proving Ashley's ability to open a door. Thank you, Ashley. Ideally, I would have kept Hitman all the way there, but it didn't quite work out. But hey, it's the Celaving, you know. And I don't particularly enjoy having to start 3-1 with only 5 flash grenades, but there are some scripted prompts, some scripted flash grenades anyway that I can get.
So which cutscenes were you?
The only one I'm playing that I wouldn't see normally is just before Verdugo in 4-1. After you get dumped into the sewers. A particularly memorable cutscene for those of you who played the game.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
It probably is, and I think people donated enough to have me voice act over that one too, as well as the Krauser knife fight.
Yeah,
So,
but it's the one I'm thinking of with the
yes,
removal of a said.
yes, with the removal of a certain appendage.
Yes, exactly. All right, well, I guess you are breaking some jails right now. We got five donations in. From Scott Swisher, he says, "No, sadly, you're small time."
Indeed.
And then he's also donating for the Jill sandwich, as should be appropriate.
Yay.
I approve.
Jill
How many
sandwich.
Jill sandwich bullets?
All right, Stephen Cooper donates $10 for the manliest speed run of the marathon. Good luck, Englishman. Looking
Yay,
forward to
someone
the
from my
manly
stream.
Flips.
Yes, someone from my stream donated. Just a quick note here is that the archers that would normally spawn in left and right have not spawned because I took all that damage on the ski lift. Continue, please.
All right, sorry, we had 4. One of them was a guy who popped up again. He likes to be red, obviously. He just comes out. And then Kersey Ranch, AG, also known as KG Bruce, says she wants some Jill sandwich. Wants some Jill sandwich. Awesome job so far. Loving the games and commentary. So that's how we roll. And then last one, we've got $10 from Mark Nugodov.
What?
Yeah,
You are doing the best that you can.
I am. We are painting.
Eventually you'll
Butcher
get
it. We are butchering your last. Butchering last name. The good. Butchering last name.
Not to mention butchering the word butcher.
That's how I roll, all right. I just butcher everything. Okay. Swing a cleaver at it. It's done. That's all you need to know. Don't swing a mace. It doesn't work against, a Chicago typewriter.
The Chicago typewriter does have one major weakness.
It can't type.
Well, aside from aside from being unable to type, it also does absolutely almost nothing against riot shields. It's the same with every automatic weapon in the game. But the Chicago typewriter in particular, it'll take like maybe 15-20 shots point blank in order to destroy a shield, whereas it will kill most enemies in 2 or 3 hits. Now I know that Arrow, I don't know, is Arrow here? Is he awake?
No.
Okay, well he was going to donate for $5 for every enemy that I suplex. So I want someone to keep a suplex counter so that they can badger Arrow tomorrow morning. And I'm going to suplex some people while I'm waiting for Ashley to crank that crank.
You should count this like Count Chocula. 1 suplex.
Yes. I was actually planning to do a count fun count thing for Delago, but I just forgot. I messed that up.
Yeah.
Might want to use a weaker weapon.
Yeah.
Problem is I don't really have.
Kind of like
There we go.
One
There's one.
suplex.
10 minutes of something.
Okay, no, it's easy too.
Right on the piece of paper. I owe you enough to make sure I don't have to do this.
Nice dodging, Ashley. Where's the running man?
So they're trying so far.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got him. Okay. My pure accident, it seems, and I'm gonna wait. I know what I'm gonna do. I can easily remedy this situation, speed-wise.
Looking forward to manly flips.
It's an in-joke on our stream.
Yeah, no, I'm assuming it's manly.
It's deliberately misspelled, by the way.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Yes.
It is deliberately misspelled.
Why, explanation required.
It was due to a joke that one of the trolls on my stream decided that decided to make a comment on one of hold on a second. He decided to make a comment on the Krauser cutscene, one particular sequence where they're doing backflips, and he wanted to say manly flips and misspelled it, and then my chat basically took that joke and ran it into the ground. Oh, for God's sake!
And then it was no longer funny.
Yeah.
Like Flame Hyanard.
Well, I mean, I support that he donated, so that's always good.
Well, I somehow managed to survive a bunch of things that I've never seen before in the Hall of Water, so that's something. And also,
welcome to Rainluck. You said it wasn't going to happen.
yeah, I didn't mention it though.
There's dose 1. You know, there's more coming.
Mind you,
the town of Rainluck.
Mind you,
population
dynamic difficulty kind of counters Rainluck because I think that this.
No. Dynamic
You don't ever
difficulty
do that.
lies. Because you don't know what? All of a sudden, dynamic difficulty will just shoot right up.
We'll see soon enough.
It's like, oh yeah,
We'll see what
you
this
just
next-
used a few healing items. I'm
There's
sorry,
no
we
comment.
bug in the
I don't
code.
see
It's
anything.
increasing difficulty now.
We'll see with this next map whether that goes anywhere. So, this next section, another anti-frustration feature the developers put in. This is the camera trick. Essentially, they thought that if you couldn't see an enemy properly, they should decrease its accuracy, like so.
I don't really play as anymore.
There's never a guarantee that an enemy will miss when you do the camera trick, but their accuracy is significantly decreased. This enemy likes to be a lot of trouble, like so.
Alright, guys. Just once again, we are doing this for Prevent Cancer Foundation. They're trying to prevent cancer, raise awareness, promote prevention measures, all that good stuff. We are SDA doing this marathon. Awesome Games Done Quick 2012. Thank you for showing up. Let your friends know we got that Twitter contest with the button. You should do that. If you want to win the banner, way back up there, was done by Lindsay King, who's done all of our marathon banners. We have to thank her for that. And then we've got a lot of other stuff coming up. Don't forget to get that t-shirt that's going on right now. It's done on Friday, on the 7th, right? Everyone? 7th is Friday?
Yep.
It's done on the Friday, so you guys got to get on that.
Friday the 6th.
Okay, Saturday. Sorry. I'm not awake.
And
I am literally running on nothing.
Join the club.
Are any of us awake at this point?
I
You're
have
like
a
a Seinfeld power tank.
Oh, and
Pretty much.
for those of you familiar with the game, here's a small script break. coming up. And
Yeah,
then there's
but
a much
make-
bigger
and,
one.
And buying the t-shirts is great because in addition to getting the t-shirt, you're also, a portion of it is getting donated to charity.
$3 of your $11 purchase does go straight to PCF, and that is awesome. You guys get a T-shirt.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna end up,
I got this until
yeah, I'm gonna end
it
up
shows
picking a
up.
red herb here, and then just using the green herb from later.
Not much is really.
So this is another GameCube
It's-
exclusive trick.
it's not like
You ever wonder that if you
10
could
a
just
minute, so
take that
I'm sure
take
it'll
that
be-
annoying red zealot and shoot him in the face? Well, guess what? You can!
Wait, what? I looked away and I missed it.
I shot the red zealot in the face. And I have to use the fully upgraded bolt-action rifle because for some reason, not even the infinite rocket launcher can one-hit kill the red zealot. The bolt-action rifle has the largest largest headshot damage of any weapon in the game, except for possibly the hand cannon, maybe. And the hand cannon is really practical for this reason.
Yep.
And he conveniently dropped a green herb. Thank you. Dynamic difficulty.
Alright guys, we got 2 new donations. One from Daniel Lee, putting $30 towards some more Jill action. Thank you, Daniel Lee. And we got $20 from Johan Ingsvak. And he's saying, awesome run so far, informative and funny. Keep it up, you guys. Thank you for your donation, man. No problem. We are doing what we can to help you enjoy this. We are here for your entertainment, so you will help us by
Help us
help PCF by helping you somehow.
It works, trust us.
Yeah, I deliberately didn't combine those two because I knew there was a green herb coming up. Now you don't want to kill too many enemies on this map because that's how extra RPG teams get spawned. There are only 2 scripted RPG teams, the very beginning and the very end, and the others are determined by how many enemies you kill. So in general, I only want to kill the 2 RPG guys that appear with the goat emblem. And coming up is another one of the more infamous glitches in Resident Evil 4. Again, exclusive to the GameCube version. Notice a pattern? I'll get there eventually. There we go.
I guess we don't need the locksmith, do we?
No.
Call it the Royal Locksmith.
Yeah, the TMP with the stock equipped has its hitbox extended and it could shoot through doors. And now we're in the middle of Chapter 3-3.
That's right, we can go through doors. We do it all the time.
Unfortunately, it's only really useful twice in a Resident Evil 4 speedrun. I wish it really was used more. Alas, I am not the level designer who put all those locks in. This next room I can say with complete confidence is sheer luck. Whether good or bad, I am not going to predict. But normally this entire room would be locked and segmented, but with me, it is the second part that is luck based. It's this part when the ride shield guys will come out of the door. I am trying to get through them without losing Ditman. And I almost did it. I was actually quite close there. And I'm just going to brute force through them here. There we go. So my low health is actually going to be a bit beneficial for 3-4. Because I want to end Leon with very low health anyway. Because it'll make Ashley's section a bit easier. And the Ashley suplex is going to be done at the end of the run, guys. Because it is very random. There we go.
By the way, that is not that easy. Or it shouldn't be that easy.
And I one-rocketed that first wave, which is something Derek Taylor taught me. I should probably give a shout out to him and to Alan Snyder. They've been my mentors as far as Resident Evil 4 is clear. There we go. That RPG is suspended in midair, by the way. What do you think is going to happen to these poor souls who are going to be just strolling through the door, la 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 la, boom! That means I have only 3 enemies to deal with. The 2 archers on either side of Leon, and one pesky guy who likes to grab Ashley, and I might have killed him now. And yes, I did. So now I'm going to blow myself up. And I'm in perfect position right here in order for Ashley to have a very good section of her own. And Ashley and Leon both get full health refills at the end of this. At the end of this chapter. Probably the next map is going to be the better time to read out donations. This one does have a small trick which I want to explain. You don't need to crank this all the way. You just need to crank it as much as I'm showing here. Vertically, you want to get it to about to where the horizontal bars start there. And then for the horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there we go. Beautiful. Alright. Now it's good donation time.
Alright, we got one in from Cecilia Lopez for $30. Thank you for your donation. I don't see a comment, but thank you. Guys, don't forget we do have some Chris and Jill action coming up with Remake. You guys got... I mean, I love my Jill sandwich, but come on, we got buff Chris. You got to give some homage to, you know, that buff old... No, I'm just blanking out here. Caleb Hart, come on. You want to see some Caleb Hart action in real life? Get some Chris action. He's got those biceps, man. He could probably actually crush Caleb's biceps. I don't know. What do you guys think? We should get some Chris action in on here. But if you still like your Jill sandwich, don't, you know, get lazy about it. People do like to come in and snipe that stuff. Gotta keep it on going.
Reinforce what you want.
Yeah, don't sit there idle. You want it, make it happen. Make it so. Put the money in. Get your friends in the stream. Tweet about us.
Or even better, give us money. That always helps.
Well, I said donate. Or
Yeah.
tweet. Both. Simultaneously is also good.
Or try to tweet the money.
I'm not sure that works that way.
Well,
Can
who
you
knows?
tweet money? Really?
With enough willpower, just maybe.
You see, I'm almost tired enough that I thought you were serious.
Can I convince someone to go to my room and grab me one of my TNTs?
There was talk of trying to get the difficulty low enough to have Ashley survive one of those QTEs while still being in green health. She could survive them, but she'll be in yellow health. And will... and it is possible, but the difficulty needs to be so low it's not really practical in a single segment speedrun. Excuse me. And coming up is 4-1, which is one of the more annoying chapters in the game. It's quite long, although it does contain a number of pretty neat tricks if I can pull them off. And near the end, after that cutscene concerning a certain appendage, I'll need my next bit of serious time. And I know what you're thinking. Serious time on Verdugo, where you just whip out the rocket launcher. Well, it's not that simple. That's only at the end. It's the part leading up to it that I'm more concerned about. The people who have visited my stream frequently know what I'm talking about.
Wait, follow me. Wait.
You never seen the comments?
Wait here.
For some reason, that's the only place in the game where you will be able to hear Leon say "wait" twice in a row. I don't know why I'm impressed by that, but I am. This next room this is a strategy I borrowed from Derek Taylor, but the thing is that on PAL, there are the cutscene in the middle here, once the dragon at the very end of the map rises down, does not cancel Ditman on PAL, but it does on NTSC, which means that he would use this section with the TMP only, whereas I'm starting out with the Chicago typewriter just because I have to do an extra weapon switch. Might as well use the more powerful weapon while I'm at it.
We got $5 in from Nicholas Allen. Thank you.
A bit slower than I would have liked, but that could have gone a lot worse.
Why are these bouncing back and forth?
I'm not getting rain luck, I'm getting rain inventory.
I'll ask you something.
Doesn't...
I'm not kidding.
I'm not going to be able to make it anyway, but I just want to make sure that guy's far away when I attempt his next jump. The conditions for actually being able to get that first carousel that I just missed without waiting are pretty strict. It would require me to, first of all, kill the dragon. I call it Ifrit because of it being blatantly based on Devil May Cry. Killing that Ifrit like within the first 3 seconds of it appearing, whereas it took me like 10 because I'm apparently cannot aim. Save my life. So coming up is the second bit of second TMP glitch in a few maps. You saw me practicing it earlier. Also shows Ashley the doorstop at her finest.
I did that trying to see if it was I put to the 9.
Pardon me. I talked so much during Twin Snakes.
I know, man. It's hard talking for this marathon.
Yeah.
It's so long, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I've had plenty of experience of talking for 4.5 hours, almost non-stop on my stream.
But can you do it for 24 hours that you're awake while you're in a marathon?
No,
That's a question.
probably not.
False.
Okay, so here's another production of Ashley the Doorstop combined with the TMB glitch.
Alright, well, while that's going on, I got 3 new donations. We got $10 from Adam Gill, or Geely, or not
Sheila.
Yeah, Adam G. Thank you very much. We also got $10 from Christopher Magyari, and $4.13 from Dustin Donahue. Thank you guys for your donations.
Some of the Tifa for esports.
Some of those are Tifa for esports. I'm just not seeing comments right now.
One of the $10 ones is.
Cool. Oh, another one showed up. We got $5 from Brett Bruce.
Wait.
That's think about it for right now. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so-
if comments are not showing up, we are getting them. They just might take a minute. I might not have them yet.
So it's you might have guessed, it's faster to go through these QTEs without trying to react to them. And I also end up at green anyway. It actually wouldn't matter with the rocket launcher, just because the infinite rocket launcher, you are allowed to run at the same speed regardless of the status of your health. Which doesn't end up quite being that useful in my route, but sometimes it is in more complicated single segment routes. Don't worry, the frequency of downtime will definitely decrease once we hit about chapter 4.2 or so, maybe 4.3. Once disc 2 starts, really going to start getting crazy. I'm not going to want to. I'm not going to want to time check until the end of disc 2. I think it's actually the fastest to just blow these guys up. The dexterity required to manually dodge everyone and also rely on Ashley is just too much for a single segment. Even a non-marathon single segment. And I hate this next room. I'll freely admit that.
Plug-ins removal lasers, kind of cheap. Makes these kind of rooms real easy.
Well, lucky for me, I don't have that. All right, that was really lucky.
That looks
It's a lot harder than it looks, trust me, and also a lot more random than it might look. The pounce attack has a much higher accuracy, even with the camera trick, than the swipe. The swipe and the bile attack are both very easily dodgeable, but it's the pounce that always gives me so much trouble with those Devistadors. So, coming up in this next map is one of the only strategies I came up with on my own, which is slower but more consistent for me because it means I can ascend the clock tower with the grenade boost and save a weapon switch. But it turns out in the end that it could be slightly faster to just take the Chicago typewriter up and then destroy all 3 blocks with the Chicago typewriter. But I like this method better. It's just more consistent for me. And clock tower down is going to be pretty interesting. So my last grenade is going to go towards a particular room clearing sequence right at the very bottom of the clock tower. You ungrateful son of a bastard. I need to reactivate Ditman because of this grenade throw. Requires a lot of precision here. Throw it up, and that clears most of the room. Here it just allows me to get through that section a lot easier. And I'm going to sacrifice an extra weapon switch to make this first part a bit easier on me. Normally you want to brute force your way through this bridge, but I'm only going to brute force through the second wave. Usually at least one of those guys drops a green herb, but not today apparently. It's actually quite good for me. So.
Well, we got some more donations
Yep.
in. We got $5 from Rafael Obregon. Thank you for your $5. We got $10 from Jamie Devlin. $5 from Ryan Pittman, and $10 from Mark Moses, who says money on Chris because Jill is easy moto. Jill kind of is easy moto.
Okay, guys, coming up is a certain cutscene. This QuickTime event, for some reason, is always A and B.
She is the master of unlocking.
And okay, hands off. So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I set my right hand to dispose of you. Your right hand comes off. So do whatever you please. Die, you worm!
Brilliant acting school.
Yeah.
Yes. Clearly clearly the 7 years spent.
Everyone is loving that.
I love that.
Just remember,
I love it too.
The right hand comes off.
Yes.
How does it come off? I want to know.
Not to mention it's spelled Y-O-U_RE in the subtitles. Not that I'm really... Okay, so coming up is another bout of serious time. Those of you who know my stream will know exactly why I need the serious time. But, alright. Anyway. Okay.
I don't know.
Alright. Alright. Serious time, please.
Serious time.
I missed it. Okay, well I got the first one. That's what matters. Dodging that is very hard. And then you could also QT me on the way back here. But he won't. Good. Okay. The serious part of it is over, and now I just need to be able to finish it off. There is
Why
a
did you kill his right hand, man? Seriously, he needs that.
Yeah,
How else is he gonna get around this place? I mean,
You can't hit that anymore. Though.
Well, with his left hand, it would certainly help his reputation of being sinister.
I didn't get it.
Sinistra is Greek for left.
no.
No, that's too early.
I'm sorry. I'm tired, guy.
So am I.
There's not enough caffeine in this.
Anyway, that was
The
actually
jokes
a
have to be
pretty.
more lowbrow for me to get
Did you
them.
try delicious Coca-Cola?
I had one of those earlier. Okay. I'm sorry, but the vending machine's expensive.
Yeah.
I can't betray Pepsi Man.
It's finicky. There's
Yeah,
no.
you need to go get that 24-pack. Gonna go.
Okay, so
Development offer
coming.
is
This
a
map is
Pepsi
one of the
Man.
reasons why PAL is so much faster than NTSC on GameCube.
I don't know if that's what I'm
In addition to being able to run at 60 hertz,
Yeah.
PAL
PAL
PAL users have a unique advantage here. This boulder
If not, I'm
on
sure
PAL
someone will.
can be blown up with a simple rocket launcher. But we North Americans aren't so lucky. We have to do the dynamite puzzle, or use a really complicated and counterintuitive out-of-bounds trick that usually ends up being slower than doing the dynamite puzzle itself. And also in the Novistador Cave coming up in 2 maps.
I think you can also blow it up in the.
In the PS2 version, you can at least.
Yeah.
But on GameCube, it's only on PAL. And the key part, once I get the dynamites, is just to make sure that Salvador is stunned, in addition to everyone else. I think because I took my time here unintentionally, I have a better chance of him getting stunned. Yes, that's great. And I've got to put in the dynamite. So there is a way to skip Dos Gigantes in this map, but in New Game Plus it's actually slower. Because in regular New Game it requires in regular New Game it's just way too expensive. I'm gonna take this the safer way. Just walk around here. It is possible to do like a second quick rocket launcher here, but it's just really impractical.
Subterranean might not be accurate. I don't know.
At least for a
last time I
marathon.
checked it, it wouldn't give me an actual total. I think someone was modified.
Oh, so don't worry about my health. There's plenty of
Shows up.
there. I am going to heal in the next weapon switch,
I don't
but
know.
there are also
When I was
plenty
trying
of
to search for it,
green
it
herbs
wasn't-
here.
It wasn't
There's
right.
2 green herbs and 1 red. There's 3 green herbs and 1 red herb, but I already have. Let's see. I've already got 1, so equip. I'll be good.
Actually, I need to sleep.
Disc 2 is going to be a bit of a problem.
Mine's saying
I'm thinking
311.72.
way ahead to 5-4 here. Actually, is going to be
I just
difficult.
searched
You're
for
already-
it.
So my new
that on the
strategy for
website?
this, usually for
I'm
most of my
looking at the
streamers are more
directory,
familiar
something different.
with this strategy of simply my old strategy of simply killing everything, but I think that mostly the camera trick kind of works. And there we go. So now I'm equipping the Chicago typewriter here instead
There,
of
that's
the
accurate.
flash grenades,
I
just in
didn't have
case I need
It'll
to
take a second.
counteract these Devisitors coming out of here.
So the times were.
But thankfully I don't.
Yeah, I just have to. Yeah.
I'm not taking any chances with the kicks here.
Don't assign it. Instead of have to roll it, don't assign it. Wait, what? Don't assign the grab anything. Mark it down in the notepad. If you assign it, it's going to then the prize.
So you can uncheck the thing that says.
No. Yeah, that one. For all the other ones you use, that box is checked. So take the grab bag to leave it unchecked. but you do
At this
not
point, it's not
save
worth it to try and read a dim man here,
Yeah,
but
you're right. Yes, don't save it. Just delete it after.
Just delete the prize. Just make sure you write down who gets it in the notepad.
I think I'll be good for healing items for the next couple chapters.
No, you're never good. You need more healing items.
I have backup plans and scripted green herb drops if certain unlucky elements should arise. I know it may
Range
not
is
look
in
like
the
it.
room.
I know it may not look like it on occasion, but I do know what I'm doing.
You do know what you're doing? Are you sure? Are you
Last time I
100%?
checked, a couple weeks ago.
Last time you checked a couple weeks ago. That does not sound very convincing, sir.
Doesn't sound convincing to me either.
I mean, how do we know your right hand doesn't come off?
Maybe that's my end of. Maybe that'll be my end of run antic. Who knows? Anyway, since I'm running low on flash grenades, I'm going to grab the flash grenade that is going to be in a barrel right next to the crank here. And I hope that I'll probably be able to get around 8 or 9 flash grenades going into this too. Sometimes they actually manage to get in here, and then it's a fun race to see whether I can get into the hole before they grab me. That's always fun. And I have 2 possible plans for this map, depending on whether or not a certain enemy hits me. I will either take the ladder if I get hit, or I will go around and keep Dipman and take the long way around if I do not get hit. I did not get hit, so I will take the long way around. Which, while longer, keeps Dipman and is overall faster, not taking any chances with these Salvadors. And this guy's never a problem. This room with the spikes is the bane of any segmented runner, because you have to try and get it without killing the extra plagas who are on the ground, but thankfully I'm not a single segment runner, so I don't have that restriction. And there we go. Donations. Any?
Sure, why not? What do we got? Let's see. Alright, we have $10 from David Spies, and $5 from Ryan Pittman saying, "Stop it. Don't open that door." Loving the commentary from Englishman thus far. Good luck with the marathon to all. So yeah, remember, don't open that door.
Especially when you're in Dipman at the time. You never want to open doors. Sorry, was that too highbrow?
No, that's acceptable. We accept that. That one's okay. Joke approved. Not really. It was a very good joke. Got some pretty good rhythm there, sir.
Just timing. Such a nitpicky audience.
They're just a bunch of backseat drivers.
Yes, we do entertain ourselves when long, boring parts arise.
And I'll just lower my accuracy anyway. I need lower difficulty to begin with. This will make 4-4 rather interesting. And despite the deceptively large size of this map, it actually is not beneficial here to man this part. I tested it, or actually no, sorry, Alan tested that part. I tested some later stuff in 4.4, but anyway, no one seems to realize that there's a path right here to the right where you can go by the campfire without interference. And the strategy I'm going to be using, or attempting to use, on 4.4 is one that Derek Taylor devised. I'm going to save here just to be safe. Considering who I've...
Oh, you're not reckless. What's this saving?
Oh,
I know the blade. It's okay.
I just saved over the... Did I just save over the file? I think I did. Yes.
Yes, you just did.
Yeah, I did. No, I have a file very close by anyway.
Hopefully you do, sir. Hopefully you do.
So I used the switch that operates the hands there in order to make the left hand go up a bit earlier than it usually does. And there you go. That's the first part of the set taken care of.
Get down! Get down again! Get down harder!
You'll be getting down so hard you'll clip through the floor.
No, make it! You can climb, come on, Leon!
Ow. Hurt. So the ideal part for the elevator is that the enemies actually spawn in the ceiling. You can see where they are if you look up, and I want to try and shoot them down before they reach the elevator so that it stops as few times as I can reliably make it so.
Did you need some serious time, or...?
Just audio time. I'll need to have a couple of audio cues to know whether or not I'm completely screwed. It's a good part of it's luck. That's not the luck part. This is the luck part. Or one of them anyway. Okay, that was... And I lost my deadman right away, and it was complete. That one was not my fault. I tried to kick away, and I tried to just deal an enemy. He went into a stunning position. I'm missing everything. I got one. Two, three.
You only have one suplex, man. Come on, you gotta work on that.
Okay.
Two suplex!
I'll be able to suplex quite a bit more on the bulldozer. There is a a very, very difficult trick to skip the Salazar fight, and I've only ever done it twice, ever. So I decided not to for this time, but I am considering possibly doing the Salazar skip if I ever get good at it. In a single segment run I'm going to post to SDA. The 159 that's currently by Tim Bright, I mean, even with all my mistakes, I'm still pretty confident that I could beat that at least, because it's pretty outdated. It doesn't even use the Hitman glitch. But I will probably not accept anything under 145 for an SDA submission in that same category, just because there's been so much discovered since then. So that is the second best way to deal with Salazar.
Alright, well I'm going to read some donations.
Sure, this is actually the perfect time. There's like 2 minutes for
so we
absolutely everything.
we got 3 donations here. We got $30 from Pan Wyatt.
Alright.
Thank you very much. We got $20 from Max Yulatow. Good luck with the run, the Englishman.
Thank you.
Oasis,
Yes.
Oasis, yeah.
Yeah, he's from my stream, and he also does GTA 3.
And then another $20 from Matthew Palini. Thank you guys for your donations. We appreciate it. If you like what you see and all that fun stuff.
Actually, I think I know Matthew Paolini. I think he used to go to my high school.
And also, we got $5 more. I'm sorry, that's what just shut up as a refresh. From Renee Esper. You guys are awesome. It's so fun to watch you play. Keep going strong.
Can I get a time check?
Mad props from Germany.
Sorry?
1 hour, 14 minutes.
Okay, that's better than I expected. In-game timer doesn't count disk switching, thankfully.
Switching this. Please wait.
Right a second.
I think he's wasting him.
Okay, I'll need sort of serious time here. Not as serious as I used to need, but still notable. There we go, got it first try. Oh, come on.
You were close, man.
Very close. That might be it. Yes, there it is.
Why?
You got some Leon, breaking the island.
I don't know if you noticed his leg animation for the very briefest time before I went back onto solid ground. It's hilarious. And I saved about 2 minutes there, maybe 3. There are all sorts of neat little skips in 5.1. Maybe none with the dramatic impact of the island glitch, but they're still fun to do. Yeah, for reference, the disc 2 file I was practicing on was ended disc 1 at 116, so I'm still, I mean, this is nowhere near personal best, but this is still better than a lot of my practices, even with all that madness in 3.1. So some of you probably might remember this jump scare, but I certainly don't. Who needs the Oven Man, really?
The Oven Man's strong, man. You don't doubt him.
Well, I just dodged him.
Dude, he's burning strong. He's got a burning passion for you, man. Don't doubt the Oven Man.
Ah, he just flamed out.
Do you know the Oven Man?
The Oven Man.
The Oven Man.
Well, a couple of people you won't know for very long are the Garage Men in this map. I'm pretty sure that this was a skip that is new to most of you, even as I don't think Carcinogen did it in his run. you're supposed to play a game of cat and mouse with them and go through 2 or 3 waves of enemies, but I don't have time for that.
We got a marathon for speed games. You know, playing games quickly to finish, right?
Yep.
It's got time for waiting.
And rest of 5-1's pretty straightforward.
That's bids. This is 3.
And if I mark something as handled, it doesn't have to pick anything over there. Don't use the battle card key. Yes, this. Wait, wrong game.
Yeah. So here is one way to how to dodge regenerator. There's the other way is just using the camera trick, running forward, and a lot of sheer luck. But this is a more consistent way. It's been in a lot of runs previously, but.
Come on, guys, don't forget, we have remake after this. Jill is winning by about $40 over Chris. At the moment, come on. You want to see some buff action, I know you guys do. Don't let the Jill Easymoto fly. I mean, Jill's sandwich is nice. It's a nice sandwich. It's a very, very nice sandwich, but come on. You got biceps and manliness and actually difficult stuff. Maybe. And Wesker.
The hand grenade
I
picked
personally
up.
prefer Rebecca over Barry because you know what? That's just how I roll.
Yeah. That hand grenade I picked up is going to probably be used in 5-4.
Don't wait on this, guys. Come on. Because all your donations do help out Prevent Cancer Foundation. Their goal to prevent cancer, raise awareness, and develop.
Yeah, I'd say
I'm too tired.
I'd say a good time to read donations is after I kill the Iron Maiden. It would probably be the best time for uneventfulness. Because starting with 5-2, things start to get crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping things get crazy with donations too.
Yeah, me too.
You think these people would be smart enough and just form up a human wall and not let you through? Red Rover, we call Leon over.
You probably just ran through him.
There's half of the guy I was supposed to be killing.
Where's the other half? You obviously have to kill all of them, right?
Yeah.
Why did you only do half the job?
The other half is on the other side of the map. It's not necessary. Yeah, the spawns work out so that I can save time. Voice acting the Krasnodar Knife fight did get enough donations, right?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
okay,
it
good.
did.
Good.
I'm pretty sure, like, that's what everyone, they told me that the goals for those were hit before before I had to take over, so.
So it's a pretty precise position there to try and kill those two without flinching.
But guys, don't also forget, about God Hand Hard mode.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy too.
That's something I'd love to see too. I probably should
Don't-
donate for that once I'm done with RE4.
Yeah, and then we also have Toe Jam and Earl coming up for the, Toe Jam and Earl, and I forgot to update the totals on those. Whoops. And don't forget about Sword Only Ninja Gaiden race. Come on, guys. You know you want to see Sword Only on that. That'd be crazy.
So coming up's another map where you don't actually need Ashley to be the end of the trigger, which means that I can just sort of run by a lot of these enemies here. Whether or not Ashley actually follows me or whether she's captured is pretty much random. In this case, she didn't. But I can race her captors to the dumpster. I brought Ashley with
And then
me.
they're nice enough to let her run to catch up to you. And
It was a cutscene. They were particularly incompetent then. So the strategy coming up after this, which is the Wrecking Ball room, I don't remember what Carcinage did. He probably just spammed the Plagas with a laser. But what I'm going to do is pretty much counterproductive to what you'd expect for this room. So I think that makes for an interesting strategy. I'm going to...
Okay, so where's the...
Ashley's health doesn't matter as much anymore. Because the protection maps I still have with her are easily remedied.
At least that's...
So, after some more rocket
I
launcher
need that
action,
picture try.
I will take a more pacifist route because the way that the Wrecking Ball room works with the waves of enemies
Dude, that reminds me of your picture.
is rather unique, I think. So I managed to kill all three. That's good. And then
Wait, what do you
lower the difficulty even more. I've already got a greener for Ashley.
Uh,
Should I need it?
Search.
So basically, I want to keep all these enemies stunned and kill as few of them as I can get away with. And I'm going to make Ashley wait here so that I don't have to go through an extra menu option while I am operating the crane. And I do want to let this cutscene run out because it's part of the timer.
You could rename it in some fashion. Alright, you got it.
It's okay that I messed up a couple times because this the third lever takes a while to reset.
Follow me.
And to open this door, I have to make Ashley wait and follow me once, and then we're going to see some more door stopping action.
yay, door stops. They're great things, aren't they?
Yeah.
They hold doors.
Ashley, in particular, I forget which one of my streamers said it, but someone said that the plot of RE4 would make a lot more sense if it turns out that Ashley Graham was not the president's daughter, but the president. It would certainly make up for a lot of the administration's mistakes.
Follow me.
So there, Ashley the doorstop, ladies and gentlemen. So, there's
She's
another
amazing
thing.
with that door stopping trick.
Yeah. Oh, and I also forgot to mention,
Follow me.
she could clip through gates. And solve co-op puzzles.
Wow, sounds like she can do everything. What? How much is it for Ashley these days? How much does it? We are only giving her to you for $9.95.
And if you pay an extra $5, we'll give you the bulldozer driving edition.
You gotta go for that. So here's how you order now. You click the donate button. You put in your donation of $9.95 saying, send me an Ashley.
We're probably going to look back at these videos and wonder what we found so funny, but
And I'm
fine
going to
with
go,
it.
I was way too tired for this.
Yeah.
Why
I don't
did
blame
do?
you.
Why did I say I'd do this? Alright, so we got some
Because you love the prevent cancer foundation.
don't forget to get some more suplexes.
Yep, I will.
While
I will
this
get some more
crazy section's
suplexes.
going on, I'm gonna read some donations.
I will.
since-
There is a chance that these won't be critical hits. Not many, but some.
So we got $5 from Emmanuel Fredrickson. Thank you very much. We have $10 from Daniel Axelson. $5 for Jill and $5 for Godhand Hardmode. Keep up the good work.
What did you do?
There we go. There's another suplex.
Uh-oh.
We have Adam
There we go.
Kusinski, who's putting $10 in for Chris. Because he's not a fan of the Jill Burger sandwich or patty. It's really a Jill
Oh,
Burger,
shit,
though,
shit,
so Chris gets my vote.
Okay, good.
I think we settled this our last donation stream. It's a Jill sandwich. If we're gonna go
Okay.
into that debate, it's a Jill sandwich.
I managed to get out of that unscathed somehow.
It's a chicken sandwich, and if it has to go the same, I guess Jill would follow the same, conventions.
Oh,
as
come
Jill
on.
sandwich.
You were not moving at the time. You do not have an excuse to trip forward. And there are two enemies who sometimes spawn here, sometimes they go by the truck. They spawned. Or one of them spawned anyway. And so now is the only place where I can really affect the speed of this section.
And then Fabian Rosaloza, here's $5 for Chris because I can't think of Resident Evil without Rebecca and Wesker, and that's the truth, man. I mean, Jill's forgettable. She falls off of buildings, causes you a whole bunch of headaches, makes you take some chick in Africa instead of her. I mean, come on. And then we have $19 from Brandon Grimes. We have $10 from Matthew Town, who has a question for you, Englishman. How did you get into Resident Evil 4 speedrunning?
Resident Evil 4 was one of the first runs I seriously considered emulating back when I first found SDA. I saw the full run of the game before I ever actually owned it, and just for some reason it appealed to me.
Anything else to that? Just simple
it's
as
just
that?
it's something. You can't really describe something like that.
Yeah.
And these guys who are here are probably going to be clipping. Yes, I can see them. They're already clipping through the boulder, and they're already clipping through the truck. And they're actually kind of dangerous because they can damage you from down there.
All right. We also got $20 from Andre Wilhelm. Thank you very much. And $10 from Matthew Palini again.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm hoping there's a comment attached to that. I do not see it at the moment. It'll probably pop up in a minute, hopefully. But for now, that's all the donations we got. So come on, man. You can get another suplex in, can't you? Come on.
Okay, I'll try one more. Oh wait, I know a better weapon with which to do it. The TMP. Why didn't I think of this before? Oh, come on! You have outlived your usefulness. You too. I'm switching to Striker for this because I'm more comfortable taking down the truck with the Striker.
Divert into building. Divert into building.
I want to fire off as many shots as I can just to lower the difficulty further for you three. You three in particular, but also Krauser for his third form. Krauser's first and second forms can be annoying, but they're not nearly as luck-based or frustrating as his third, which is really bad on occasion. And on occasion, I mean tonight, or this morning. Okay, I better save my voice for the upcoming epic knife fight.
So for now, you'll have to deal with my voice, because I know you all love me so much.
We do.
I do at least.
It's nice to know, Lee. Thank you very much. Touches my not so warm heart. So yeah, all right. We got some action. We got some pipes. Looks like some windows going. We got light. Leon's walking. There's a herb there. He's ignoring it. He obviously doesn't need the help. So he's walking through some.
Oh my God, an enemy! I'm gonna run past
There's
him.
a guy pointing at him. He just says like, "Nah, I don't care, man.
He says,
I'm not gonna give you $5." Leon is not the kind of guy you borrow money from. He just does not care.
Yeah.
And then he's running. He's riding up an elevator. There's no music. And then this guy's just about to jump out at him. Right?
Spoiled surprise.
Well, the cutscene says something's bound to happen.
Wipe. Drip, drip, drip. Been a long time, comrade. Krauser! I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you? You're the one who kidnapped Ashley! You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from. What do you want? The sample savage developed, that's all. Leave Ashley out of this! Oh, I need it herded by savage, trust me. Like you, I'm American. Okay, everybody needs to say manly flips when they backflip, right? 3, 2, 1. Manly flips! Yippee! Turn. You got her involved just for that?
A shadow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do that. I
Yeah.
don't see a shadow. I seriously do not. Because like the only channel I have open is the
And I'm fine. There's only one more button mashing left.
exist on the American page.
Oh, for Umbrella's sake. Umbrella? Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade! Ada! Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress. Looks like we have the upper hand here. The second best line in the game is coming up. You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it? You knew each other? More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here. Maybe some other time. Ah, that was not a good idea.
Ada, wait!
She's getting RE2 flashbacks all over again. What was it, Leon A or Claire A, where she fell from like? I don't know my RE2. I
All you
admit
need
it.
to know is Ada, wait! Ada, wait! That's all you hear in that game.
Ada can wait for some lasers.
Yeah.
It is possible to skip these lasers, but failure is instant death and it only saves 15 seconds. There are other more impressive sequence breaks I've already done already, like the island glitch, which seems to have taken most people here by surprise.
Zach asking. Maybe just read it off of it. Or give me a pace pen or something.
Alright.
Some kind of dedication.
People are loving it right now.
Thanks, I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so U3 is coming up, and at the end of U3 we're going to see the return of one of our special friends.
We did? Well, I didn't.
Special friend that we have fan art of, and that's one of the prizes, I believe. Who's in charge of prizes?
Why?
Okay, no, I just wanted to... Okay, well, whatever, there was... Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, there's
so,
two draws.
Jeff Bottle apparently did send in the $9.95, so we are going to send him out his own personal Ashley, and I don't think she comes with ballistics. I'm sorry, man. The version of Ashley we have is not the version on display. She does not come with fully armed ballistics. I'm sorry, man.
Well, on the plus side, her ears are way smaller, so I guess that's something.
I mean, you should have paid the extra $5, because the definite, like the
Okay, U3's giving me
the
good luck so
dumpster
far.
model does come with the ballistics, no problem, guaranteed. You should have threw that in, man.
Yeah, well...
Wayne Firmage gives
You're the
us
one who wrote the
$5.
intro.
Thank you very much. And let's see a sword only run. He wants to see some Ninja Gaiden sword only. I'm down for that. Let's do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Then we got $10 from another $10 from Matthew Paulini. No, wait, this is just showing up again. What's up with that?
Okay, so here's another small sequence break, which is I'm going to open this switch from the other side. You can also do this with a grenade, which is how you would do it in a new game. Which means that I only have to go through the maze and U3 train. Okay, sorry.
6'4" Mike donates $10 for some Chris beefcake action. Yeah, guys, come on. Chris is only $20 behind Jill. We can do this.
Come on, Jill Sandwich. Sandwich is much better than
And Daniel
beefcake.
Axelson donates $5 for the excellent voiceover, sir.
Thank you. Okay, you ready to see our friend return, the special rocket launcher? Well, not the actual special rocket launcher, it's this special rocket launcher. We have another name for him on the stream, but I'm not sure we're allowed to say it.
I got it. I'm just marking these two, and I'll get to that. All right, we got a little bit of a
20 for Chris.
All right, so we got Chris is even now.
Alright.
So that's Zachy Draggy for 20 on Chris.
So I want to end up keeping the rocket launcher just for the start of Krauser. Krauser is also very random.
Krauser, you got a little bit before Krauser, right?
Not that much.
Well, I got a little bit of a comment to read.
Okay, so go ahead.
Alright, so... This is remember who this was from?
Yeah,
From Pan White? This is from Pan White. I'm sorry about comments getting lost, but we got it, so we're good.
Mm-hmm.
So, this and my last $30 donations were to boost Navigator, which was a part of a file name, I believe, for Ocarina of Time. And then this is dedication of 2 of 3 friends. On Christmas Eve of 2011, a friend of mine, Kay, died from the cancer she had been fighting for a while. I hadn't been close to her in a while, but a mutual friend of mine had been completely broken, and it hurts me to see her and to lose someone. In the community I stay, I have been completely amazed outside of just being frightened and concerned. A good handful are cancer survivors, and seeing them continue to live and have fun with everyone else gives me hope. Some of those cancer survivors are even watching the stream, so I will do my best to list them the most fond of regards. Bubba Naritio, Mr. Q, 3P, and a family of flowers. Jericho's father, Esquivel's mother, Miss Easterwood, Mari, Sam's grandpas, Dr. Angry, Not Fizz, and many more who either do not wish to be mentioned or I have not been able to recognize in time. Cancer's effects spread far, and we all love and appreciate your efforts for it. You are all beautiful people. We want to thank you for your donations for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, because that's the big goal, and we want to help. We are helping them in their goals of preventing cancer and spreading the knowledge on how to, cure it and prevent it and all that other fun jazz. I know it's hard to say, but that's a touching thing, and I'm glad we got that through upon our request. If things happen and you have a comment that you don't think we got, feel free to shoot us messages. We can get this through for you. We will do what we can.
So first Krauser cycle went horribly. Second one went very well. So it sort of balances out.
So come on, guys. We need some tiebreakers here. We got Chris and Jill tied right now at $85. Come on. Yep.
What is it that you fight for, comrade?
I fight for spaghetti.
That's a good thing to fight for. Just be glad that Krauser won't come up in MVC. Have to fight Zero, because then their battle will just dissolve into questions about what they're fighting for. Prepare for your death, Leon. Huh! Oh, I got that in time. Okay, that actually doesn't waste that much time, actually. It just puts me in a bad position to start, and I can still get him into the stun lock I want pretty easily. The one-hit rocket launcher is very hard to aim. Yeah, that was iffy, but I've had worse Krauser fights. Definitely had worse. And there's a green herb at the start of 5-4, so I'm gonna wait until and heal then. Let's get a quick time check.
140.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna end up basing my performance on the in-game timer, which is only gonna be off by about 30 seconds or so from what you guys are using. So here's another neat little trick, which is also GameCube exclusive. These Gatling gun platforms are not invulnerable. You can destroy them and instantly kill their wielders. You know how in light gun games there's always like a link between when you shoot hostages and you suddenly lose health points because you killed a hostage? Well, it's sort of like these guys with their Gatling guns. Also, Mike, despite being one of the most badass helicopter pilots in the Resident Evil series, probably next to, what is it, Keith, the guy that lived through all three REs, the first 3 REs. Despite being the second most badass pilot, he can be really annoying in a speedrun.
No, pilot
Oh, and also
first
this.
already dies.
Brad. It's Brad, I think.
Yeah, Brad's dead in RE2.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah,
Mike,
he's
that,
the guy
well,
you
in
get
that
the
case,
costume key from.
in that case, Mike is more badass than Brad. But he's still annoying in a speedrun because he is so intent on blowing things up that he will blow a lot of things up with no regard to your health or safety. Multiple times. There is exactly one area in the game where his blowing stuff up can be beneficial, and he rarely does it. It's not that one. Thanks. I have one chance to do this, by the way. Just because the Gatling guns are invulnerable should you retry or load from a checkpoint. Oh, and because I mentioned that, I should probably get ready for the inevitable backlash from the game. Like I said before, I am the henpecked husband in this relationship. I love this game, but it doesn't always love me back. So, because I went for the left first rather than the right, which is slightly faster, it also changes some of the enemy coordination here, and I'm going to have to take this handgun ammo. That guy who's normally right near the ladder here, and Mike is not going to blow this up. So I'm going to have to get that grenade, which I picked all the way back out of Chapter 5.1. And I'm going to have to use that with a little emergency... A little emergency cleaning up. Right there. So all the guys who would normally be waiting for me at the bottom are now dead, and I can run through here without fear of being grabbed. So there you go. That wasn't too bad. All things considering.
All you Jill people, you're letting this slide. We got a whole bunch of donations coming in for, Chris.
Come on, Jill sandwich.
So I'll get to reading that because you got a little bit of running, right?
Yep, I got quite a bit of running until the next voice
Yeah,
sequence.
so we got David Chamberlain coming with $10 for Chris. Awesome run so far, loving watching these games get destroyed. Here's $10 for Chris since the world needs more manly men. I agree. Then we have Thomas Arthur coming in $25 for Beefcake, Chris. Then we have Michael McDaniel, Break Targets, putting in $5 for Chris. Louis Milone says Jill sandwiches are overcooked. Need some crisp beefcake to make the new year more tasty, or something. I'm going to work now. Keep up the good work, everyone. Then we have Clinton Nicholas III, $5 towards the Super Monkey Ball Master levels and for your incredible voiceovers, sir.
Thank you.
And then Matthew Towns putting in $5 for Chris, his tiebreaker money. And then Cecily Lopez is $10 for Jill. And Daniel Axelson was trying to throw in $1 for Jill for the tiebreaker. But you guys got too complacent, and now Beefcake Chris is there. So now I have to play the devil's advocate. We need more Jill sandwiches, guys. There's now a shortage.
A lot of the flash grenades I've collected. A lot of the flash grenades I've collected here have actually been for this map. But I'm starting with the Chicago typewriter because I want to kill the guy who has the emergency lock key first. I don't want to kill too many enemies here. Otherwise, JJ spawns, and that is the worst possible thing you can have in a speedrun, because not only does he cause lag, he also causes a lot of other enemies to spawn with him. So basically, from now on, I just want to, I want to kill as few enemies as possible.
Benjamin, the Fifth Jones goes, Chris! He may not be meaty in Remake, but he certainly is manly. Keep up the good work and fight the good, and fight for the good cause. Putting in $4 for Chris.
I just wanted to make doubly sure they were stunned.
Then Robert Botoli just came in with $5 for the Chris Manwich. Keep up the great marathon and look forward to the bad game block. No, it's awful games done quick, sir. You gotta call it by the proper name. Bad games block, it's awful games done quick. That's for those who do not feel like pronouncing it.
Okay, the unfortunate thing going into
Probably
this is
not.
that I only have one flash grenade, so I'm going to have to basically
If I lose the beer, no one will know who I am.
Yeah.
I will just become nobody.
Just pick up a game and have shitty luck and then
No. Like, that won't even work. Be like, what? Did you kill Rain or something? How did you get his luck?
So because I'm out of flash grenades, I have to restart because that will reset the position of every enemy here. It also means that Ashley will be right next to me when I restart. So otherwise, she was actually in the back, cowering from the gigantic armored men, which, to be fair, I would too. So I have to ask you guys a question. It's a very personal question. Are you ready for the toughest boss fight in the game?
Absolutely.
Are you ready? You're not showing enough emotion. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Is the chat ready? Are they ready for the toughest boss fight in the entire game? Come on. Are they ready? All right.
Yes.
All right. Let's do this.
let's go.
Phew. That was tough.
Oh my god.
I have no idea how I survived that. I mean, I think I may have lost a couple frames. Just saying.
No, dude. I think we just lost that space-time.
I've actually warped you ahead. It took me about 15 minutes to beat that boss, but you don't remember it.
I'm sorry, we had to do some space-time work.
Yeah.
It'll be in the full video. It'll be like 15 minutes long extra. You will be wondering what happened. It's okay. We're sorry.
Yeah.
We had a malfunction with the compactor.
Dude, that's a little highlight. Easy.
Well, at least I didn't get a highlight by destroying my software. Speaking of which, I have another jet ski antic, which does not involve destroying software. Some of you have seen it already, but I don't really care.
Donations keep showing up.
Okay, let's get on this jet ski, Ashley. Come on.
All right,
Don't lag behind now. Come on.
Cecily Lopez is
Come
coming in
on.
with $80 for Jill Valentine.
Oh, come on! You were too slow, Ashley.
Ashley, you're too
just-
slow. You gotta be like Jill Valentine, pulling in the $80 donations from Cecily Lopez.
Yep.
Apparently, she's putting out some Jill sandwiches for everyone. So,
Yes.
And she is productive on walking.
so
Okay.
Chris right now is $32 behind.
Okay.
Jill, you guys can't be complacent. I mean, you guys thought we had Beefcake on lock, and now he's not. Someone
Okay,
came
the real
across
time-
the Jill sandwiches.
Whoever's in charge of the clock, the end for the real time is coming up, so I can just get a basic idea of what I got, and then I'll actually base it on what I get at the end stream.
Yeah, what about to happen now?
I wonder what could happen next. Oh look, I finished the game. Yep.
This is a 1:51.
Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that good a time. Let's see what the in-game timer says. All right. Not quite sub 150, but hey, considering how much I screwed up in 3-1, I'm actually kind of proud of that time. So, yeah, that was great. Okay, so considering I am 99% sure I overwrote the Ashley Suplex file that I created, I think I have a 3-2 somewhere. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've got a 3-2 right here, so I'll just play through a small portion of that, and then you will get your Ashley Suplex, because I think I'm like 20 minutes ahead of schedule anyway, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
You got about.
Yeah,
You got a little bit of time.
I made that time estimate when I was considerably worse at this game than I am now.
Well, that's the way to go about it, right?
Yeah. And I know exactly where this is at the TMP glitch from before. I'll see if I'll. Yeah, there it is. Second try. You can just relax until I get to 3-4.
That is a shining example of everything I hate about Resident Evil 4.
Actually, I got a pretty good time despite the dickishness that the game subjected me to, and I'm pretty happy, to be honest. I should have whipped out the shotgun when I heard the Morning Star, but I could have been able to save some damage there. There we go. Nice and early. You never thought of that?
Well, no. I haven't really... I didn't really invest that much time in practice in this game because I had like 6 games last year.
And to be fair...
Yeah, just a few Resident Evil games.
Okay. I missed one and I know exactly which one I missed. And I got him.
Okay, do you need any set? What? You need any set?
Anyway.
Set up.
No, just the way that's here. So like pretty much after the Ashley suplex you can go on?
Yeah.
Okay.
This could take anywhere from like 2 minutes to 15, depending on how the game is feeling at the time. Probably going to spend about 10 minutes maybe. It also is possible to squeeze a Ganado through the hole that I previously made, of a size that I previously made, and when I was doing 3-4 for real. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger though. So this is roughly Ganado sized. Come on. I gotta press it for you. No, I'm not the present. The present is behind this door.
Do they track you through the doors?
Yes. There are 4 or 5 different animations that Ganado can make when they get hit by a door, and only one of them allows for the suplex. And because they didn't want actually to do the suplex, they made the suplex-friendly one the rarest, which means that this could possibly take some time.
You got a bit of time.
That's good. No.
Student donation channel. So that's still fun. So everybody's gonna like it.
Oh, come on.
No.
Beccanado is taking his sweet old time, just slowly waddling towards you. Can you actually, does that actually do damage to them?
No, I tried. I can confirm that it does not actually damage them.
Oh, okay.
At least not with Ashley. I cannot confirm that with Leon. I haven't tested it. No. Okay, at least the door. Sometimes the door closes when they're in that position, which might have saved a bit of time.
Can't you just throw the lamp at them?
Yes, but that doesn't make them suplexable. That might. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes. No. Like I said, they couldn't get rid of it entirely, so they just made the down on your knees animation extremely rare. And I guess they nerfed it for PS2, Wii, etc.
So it's doable on PS2?
It's not.
No?
They nerfed it for PS2. It's GameCube only, as far as I know.
Aren't there two Ganados in that room of cranks?
Yes, but only one of them can reach here without doing an extra crank puzzle. And I can Ashley can really.
Well, no, I mean in that particular partition.
Of
the
no.
area.
No, there's only one. There's one each. There's one each with the difficulty level from this save.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure.
I know.
Can you rage at something else?
I'm not going to reform my phone. We already talked about that today. But you know, I'm trying to think of something.
That's closer, but not quite, Mr. Ganado.
I guess you just have to invest. I guess those are Nerf doors. They aren't killing him. I mean, he's been hitting him for a while.
Yeah.
He's not affected. I guess those must be Nerf doors, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, getting them stuck in a attempted grab is a good way to escape from them. I will get this eventually. I promise.
Hey, Englishman.
Yep.
I hate to bring it up, but you did say you weren't ever going to be hit by rain luck. I think this is the point where it's trolling you right now.
Nah, this
It's
always
laughing
trolls
at
me.
you in the face.
It always trolls me. This is suplex luck.
What did I tell you about those?
This isn't rain luck. This is suplex luck. I pretty consistently. Usually, I either get it first try or it takes like 20 minutes.
Betamax sucks.
I said beta wave.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is actually pretty consistently bad luck for me. Usually, I either get it first try or it takes like 20 minutes. So it probably won't take 20 minutes, but it'll take a while.
I'm surprised if this guy isn't dead by then.
Just give me a warning if I'm like approaching time.
You got like 10 minutes.
Okay. Ah.
Sorry about it.
It
Sounds like you're starting to hurt.
Maybe if you try angling towards the left of the door.
I've tried everything. It's random.
Depending on where he is in his
I have done way too much testing on this thing. Strictly RNG. Yes! Yes! Hell yeah! Then we get there in the end. Okay, Kark, it's all yours.
Okay.
Alright guys, there's going to be a brief commercial while we switch games.
Alright.